Hi everybody, this is Patrick with 8-Bit Doodads. This is going to be one of our first quick look videos where we're going to be taking a look and review of the CFFA 3000 for the Apple II series of computers. Hope you'll join us.
Say kids, what time is it?
It's 8-Bit Doodads time!
CFFA 3000 is a hard drive and floppy drive replacement for the Apple II computers. It's a single slot card, as you can see here, and it has both a CF card slot, a CR card, and you can use any standard CF card, as well as a USB interface. This card emulates both hard drives and floppy drives, and it can support two floppy drive images for drive 1 and drive 2, and it can support up to 8 hard drive images on either of these medium that can be loaded onto your machine, you can boot from or access. One of the unique characteristics of this card, because it has both a CF card slot and a USB slot, is a lot of people will actually, instead of plugging a USB thumb drive directly into it, they'll run an extension cable outside their machine, which allows them to be updating the images that this card is using, without having to open up the Apple II case and take out the thumb drive, plug it into a PC to download new images, and put it back. So that's a key benefit. It also has the CF card slot. So if you have like your standard ProDOS or GSOS, if this is going into an Apple II GS, you can have them on the CF cards and use the USB stick that's external to load updated software, to install applications, etc. As I said, this supports both hard drive images as well as floppy drive images, and that's why we have this over here. This is an add-on to the CFFA, which gives you 2 buttons for drive 1 and drive 2, and those are specifically for the floppy drive that it might be emulating. You can, in its firmware, its setup screen, list a bunch of floppy drives or floppies images in a queue for each of the 2 drives. And why this is good is if you're installing some software that might have come on 5 or 6 disks, you put the 5 or 6 disk images into the queue for one drive, and just like you would on a normal PC where once the floppy is loaded or installed, you'd switch to the next one. Here you only have to press this external button. It makes it very convenient for installing software that came on multiple floppy disks. From a speed perspective, this thing actually is one of the better ones. Let's call it mid-level or higher. So it performs better than other solutions, maybe not ones dedicated to one purpose, but the fact that this does both hard drive images and floppy drive images really makes it convenient to install software and set up your system. It does support both block devices and smart port devices. That's somewhat important with some of the software. Some software out there, ProDOS knows what smart port is and can handle multiple smart port devices. Older software might only recognize a block device, and that's basically, in the PC days, a partition on a hard drive. So this CF card could be partitioned as a block device, and then volumes or partitions for each emulated hard drive would be a section on the CF card. But if the operating system you're using understands smart port, it becomes even more flexible that you can have volumes on the CF card that are just file names. And one of the reasons people use this is the emulated drive formats that this machine understands are the same ones that Apple II emulators use. So you can actually move a volume from here copied onto your PC and used it in an emulator and moved back. A lot of people use this for software development. So this is a very handy card to have in your toolkit if you're using an Apple II. If you like this video, please like us and also visit us on 8bitdoodads.com and look forward to more quick look videos in this series.